This is a day I've been looking forward to for 2.5 years.
Yeah, I feel the same way about this video right here. Although in my case it's more like 2 weeks more than 2 years. So a lot of you seem to think that you need exceptional camera gear, like some very expensive lenses and tripods and lighting and everything to make some actually good looking video. I mean, not this video, obviously. I've made this video in a rush in my room, but you know, actual short movies and stuff, you don't really need anything else except your smartphone, and I'm going to prove it. A few weeks ago I just went back home to visit my parents, and I forgot to take this tripod with me, which the phone is mounted on right now. I usually carry it with me all the time, but I was like, oh no, I didn't carry my tripod. It's not always about products or something that I'm working with brands. I just record some random stuff sometimes, like me serving myself dinner or whatever. And I always need something to mount my phone on because I record everything with my phone. When I forgot my tripod, I was really disappointed that now what am I going to do? I was going to be home for 4 days without my tripod, and I'm not sure how I can spend 4 days without capturing some really good footage without the help of a tripod. How can I do time lapses without tripods? I love taking sunset time lapses, or hyperlapse as it's called in my phone settings. Without a tripod, that would be really difficult. Like, you can't get it the way you want it to be, or that's at least what I thought. And that's when I got this idea, and I thought, let me take this as a challenge to make the same videos that I would normally make in these 4 days without my phone and its accessories, like my wide angle lens, my tripod, none of that, just my phone and the objects that I find around me. Let me see what I can make of it. And that's how I thought of this video. I decided to make use of the upstairs room that we have. It's exactly the same footprint as the entire house, but is barely even populated with any furniture, as you can see. This will make a great set for an eerie, spooky apartment kind of a scene without making a lot of adjustments to it. All I needed to do was move a couple of furnitures around, no pun intended, and then start shooting. I found some random pebbles and rocks which were there, and I decided to use them as placeholders for my phone. I only needed this sofa partition of this swing and decided to move this overhanging pole out of the frame. It was heavier than I thought. I stepped on something gross. I didn't need these dusty pillows taking up any space, so I decided to move them away from the frame as well. I had to flex some more of my non-existent muscles and move this sofa to the center of the room. I'm now placing the object of interest right smack in the center. Also found some old night lamps which I thought would look better at night than these white CFLs that I have. Found my thermal paste. There. I think that looks a lot better than these wall hanging CFL lights. It almost looks ready to shoot. Just needs a little bit more adjustment. There. That's the final touch. Action. So before I tell you how I did this, just watch the video first and see what you think of it. Play. So, pretty good, right? Right? I'm gonna apologize in advance because I did not shoot a lot of behind the scenes. Main reason was it was 39 degrees Celsius in my hometown, and the room was on the top floor, which is even hotter than the ground floor. So I could barely finish the video, get some behind the scenes footage, and then just run out of it downstairs under the fan. Yeah, we had a fan on the ceiling, but I was recording all the audio in that environment. I wanted it to be as quiet as possible. So the fan noise. Well, that was stupid. I had the fan running all this time when I was talking. I bet you could hear that noise in the background, that humming wind noise. Whew. Well, I'm too tired to record all of that again, But you get the point, right? That's important. Like Casey Neistat always says, the story you deliver is always more important than what you use to deliver it. So yeah, that actually adds nicely in with the theme of the video, doesn't it? Did not plan for that. Legit bloopers right there. I mean, yes, that video was not the best one you would have seen, and not the best one that I ever made. Uh, I could have done a lot of things differently with artificial lighting, with additional sound recording equipment, with better editing and everything, with wide angle lenses and whatnot, with tripods, not to mention. But I wanted to convey a point that you could do it with a little bit of extra effort without all these accessories. So yeah, I didn't use any of the like standard camera accessories to make this short clip. I just used my phone, which has one of those what do you call those things that you insert your finger in to hold the phone comfortably so that it doesn't fall off. They're called ring holders. I just attached one ring holder which was like 30 rupees. I already had it on my phone. I did not buy it for the purpose of this video, so zero budget like we planned. I used that to balance it against a piece of wood, a piece of rock, or something that I found lying around there to keep the phone balanced on the floor to get those different angles that you saw. It was all done with the same camera on the same day. I just kept switching the angles and reenacted what I was planning to do in one simple motion, and then just edited them together. To edit, I just used a simple free software called Shortcut. You may have heard of it. Shortcut, it's free. It's like you don't have to buy any licenses for it. That dog also has something to say to you guys. Maybe it has some tips on videography as well. Finally. Make a video, any video really, you just need one thing and one thing only, and that's the only thing that matters. It's your idea, your story, how you plan to say it and what you plan to show. It's the one that makes all the difference, and how you show it, it's really subjective, because even with the most primitive equipment like a phone's camera, for example, nowadays you can get some really amazing looking footage, and you can easily above average looking videos out of it without a problem, because with software like the Open Camera that I'm using right now, it gives you a lot of control over your cameras, especially a video camera. I've already made a separate video on how to get good footage with Open Camera. You can check it out if you want down there. But yeah, using Open Camera and pretty much any smartphone in the market now, you can get some amazing looking footage, and just use your head and use your creativity inside it to get some great results. Like once I had this idea, I knew exactly what to do and how to get it done using simple things around me, like an old plastic box, some sellotape, scissors, an old toy that I found which has lights on it, and some old chart paper. I wanted to hide that Bambino logo which was on top of that broken little box and convert it into something plain and simple looking for the video. Once you have your story and your location set in mind, it's all basically downhill from there. You'll just keep on working on instinct. See, all done. The main object of interest in my video is ready. Like, I always obsess over lighting. I always want good lighting in my videos. I don't typically record when it's less than ideal unless I have to. So I thought, why not record grainy, like bad footage purposefully and give it a eerie, spooky feel, and try to use the camera's drawbacks to our advantage. Tell the story in a way which people aren't really expecting to be told. Shitty little toy that I found lying on the floor somewhere when I visited a temple with my parents. I didn't even buy this. It was a score. So this is how you can use the stuff at your disposal creatively to make something which you never thought could be made without professional actor. Okay, that's about it. If you like this video at all, you can press that thumbs up thing down there if you want. I've never asked for likes and I never will. You know, one of those moments when you're really desperate for something but you are not able to show it, or you're not supposed to show it. This is one of those. So yeah, that's been it from my side. I'll see you soon. Bye.